So it feels amazing to be home safe. Very much so grateful to God for that. But I have to say, usually I did really good at my driving. Uh, Usually I saw a lot of crazy driver. A lot of individuals, let me rephrase this, not crazy drivers. Some individuals that were tense and maybe had a different mindset, or they were in a rush or a hurry. So throughout my journey, I was like, okay, well, I pray that you have a safe drive to your destination and you arrive safe. The old me would have gone, I would have been in my car like, what is this person doing? And I'm not a driver that drives like, that 100 or, I drive. Like drive. Hence the Mustang, 1964 and a half kind of. People are always like, well, girls drive a little slow and stuff. No, we do not. Okay. That's just you putting out that stereotype of it. Just like I wouldn't do the same thing for guys. But it feels fantastic to be home. But my biggest accomplishment, and I'm super excited that I stay consistent in this, is every time when I'm doing any long distance or I'm driving, I'm always listening to something. I listen to some music, but the music has to feed my brain, feed my mindset. And at the same time, I always go and listen to, a podcast, or I listen to some Bob Proctor. But I was listening to David Goggins' book. Wow. If you have not heard that or read the book, I have the PDF version, cannot wait to pick up the hard copy. But I was listening to his book. Unbelievable. It hit a lot of interesting spot in my. So David Goggins has this amazing challenge throughout his book. And it's unbelievable. Like, I'm all game for it, right? Because, hey, I'm Aries and I love stuff that are competitive. So I'm like, hey, this is fantastic in a good way, where I don't lose who the individual I've become, right? So I've learned to, it's an attribute that I had to remove and replace it in a different way, okay? Bring it into my current self-development and the individual I've become and I am becoming. But the challenge is unbelievable because it makes you deal with stuff that's happened to you within life, good or bad, and you got to think back about it. Something bad that extremely happened that you thought to tell you weren't worth anything. Either someone did something to you or someone told you that, or whatever it is, that you have to come out and talk about it. Talk about it to yourself or write it down in a book. I spoke about it loud in a car and I can't wait to write it down in my journal. But know that it doesn't matter what you've been through. You can accomplish anything in life. The whole point of this challenge and this practice is for each individual to break free and knowing that you can keep going no matter what. Okay. You guys have been watching my stories and you've been hearing me saying, this is not motivation. This is to inspire you, because motivation only lasts a little bit. It lasts for a little while. I have been motivated so many times. And then before you know it, I've closed a book and I've gone right back to the same thing. And then you got to think about it. Okay, am I going to keep going? Am I going to keep running? Or are you going to make a change? You're going to make a change. So this message is for someone to hear. I needed to hear that book at that moment in time, even if one individual gets